the so-called media has been in a frenzy over Caitlin Clark getting quote unquote snubbed and left off the Olympic team. Like, cry me a river. I mean, they just want Caitlin Clark to be given everything on a silver platter. And I've been hearing people sitting up here caping saying that it's a travesty and all this kind of stuff. I done seen Gilbert Arenas cooning it up again, just like he was sitting up there cooning it up for Ryan Garcia, and seeing Shannon Sharp like making it look like this is a travesty. Like, I mean, just stop it. This fake outrage with Caitlin Clark is just, it's nerve wracking. And I told you, it's the Eminem effect, to where you're not allowed to critique Caitlin Clark on, on no type of level. You have to sit up there and kiss her pinky ring. Well, not me. I'm gonna criticize Caitlin Clark if I have to criticize Caitlin Clark. Now, I broke down in another video what's wrong with Caitlin Clark, some of her flaws, and she has a lot of them. But the way the media is treating this thing, they are clearly causing a racial divide. And it is what it is. It's just nerve wracking. Like, they don't want her to work for anything. But these are the same people that been telling us black people to stop looking for handouts, and you need to, tie your own shoes and grab life by the horns and earn your keep. But then they just want stuff to be just handed to Caitlin Clark. Oh, she should go to the Olympics because we say so. First of all, she's on a losing team, a team that is 3-10, that got blown out yesterday. Okay, has a lot of flaws. I'll tell you the main reason why Caitlin Clark shouldn't go to the Olympics, because one, it'll be a distraction. They're going there to take care of business. And all that's going to happen is everything will be centered around Caitlin Clark. They will forget there's other women playing on that Olympic team. They will turn it to the Caitlin Clark Olympic team. Just like they making it look like Caitlin Clark is all that in a bag of chips, and she ain't. And you got people actually writing articles talking about don't bite the hand that feeds you. The nerve of these people saying, "Oh, I'm only watching because of Caitlin Clark," which means all you feminists, fake feminists, and all you fake sports writers, that just showed me you didn't care about the WNBA to begin with, which proves my point that you only support Caitlin Clark because she is white. Why don't y'all just have the guts to say it? And I'm really starting to see a lot of racism behind Caitlin Clark. Bill Maher came out. I'm glad Bill Maher finally admitted to what we all thought he was in the first place. I always thought Bill Maher was a racist. And he just further proves it by saying, oh, people are just mad because she's straight and white. And he made that remark about the WNBA being filled pretty much with lesbians. Now, I wonder if they're going to come after him. Probably not. They're not going to come after him full thrust. As if it was a black person saying that, they'll be talking about somebody's cancel. And I can just really concur with this. You only can be canceled if you let people cancel you. Like I said before, you can't cancel me if I never had a subscription. I never subscribed to your narrative, so you can't cancel me. So, with that being said, motherfuck every last one of y'all. So, how's that? Cancel these nuts. And that's just real talk. She doesn't deserve to go to the Olympics. And that's, she need to worry about trying to make her team better. Her 3-10 team, that just got blown out last night. Like I said before. And then they're just the way white people are trying to spin this, they're just trying to put this spin. Now keep in mind, these are the same white people, when black people holler about something is racist, they tell us racism doesn't exist, or they call it critical race theory. Well, I guess they're exercising critical race theory with Caitlin Clark. And I'm gonna say this again: there's no such thing as reverse racism. So just stop the cap. Black people have never been in a position to exercise racism. What have we ever stopped black people, I mean, white people from doing? We can't even stop black people from doing other stuff to black people. So what the fuck can we stop white people from doing when they are in control of this system as a whole? When they control everything. Keep in mind the owners of the team are primarily white. The owners of the media outlets, for the most part, are white, unless you're independent media, such as myself. And at the end of the day, you're gonna say what your white bosses primarily are gonna tell you, instruct you to do, or you're gonna do what your black producer, whose boss probably is white, or some other form of non-black, tell you to do. So let's just stop it with this BS with Caitlin Clarke. No, she doesn't deserve to go to the Olympics. Here's the thing. Since she's such the face of the WNBA, wouldn't it be funny, since they say that she's carrying the league by herself, wouldn't it be funny if every WNBA player just decided not to play, since she's the face of the league? Since she's the league, and then see how that works. If they all just said she's getting too much attention, and since y'all just putting the spotlight strictly just on her, well, let's see what happens when, you know, she has nobody to play against, if they all just walked out. Because they have a right to say this, because she is getting too much attention. The WNBA was built off the backs of, primarily, the original female gold medalists, back at that time when the league first started, and Lisa Leslie, Dawn Staley, Rebecca Lobos, and people like that. Nah, I mean it. That'd be so funny if somebody just said, well, since she's the league and she's so relevant, what if we just all walked out? Good luck trying to find replacement players for all those teams. Yeah. And I'm tired of people saying that it's jealousy towards her and all this stuff. White people love to do that. They love to holler about somebody is hating, somebody is jealous when things don't go their way, and when you don't comply to the masses. Everybody's not gonna kiss Caitlin Clarke's ass, and nobody's gonna always continue to kiss her stands and her followers' asses just because they say so. Nah, it doesn't work like that, you know. And that's just real talk. We don't have to like Caitlin Clarke because you tell us to. We don't have to sit up there and pray and watch her dirty draws because y'all say so. Yeah, the league could have did that, but they just strictly wanted to just focus on Caitlin Clarke. And I really got a chance to watch her play as a whole, and get a fair assessment. And I gave a fair analysis of what I see in Caitlin Clarke. But everybody sitting up here crying foul and stuff, like, and acting like she's being discriminated against, and like you need to have like a march or something in in the name of Caitlin Clarke. Like, I mean, just stop it. I mean, please stop the cap, because it's just getting annoying and it's embarrassing at the same time. It's kind of funny when you think about it. Like, Caitlin Clarke has been held back. Caitlin Clarke is being held back by the masses. Who's holding her back? Nobody. If anything, she's had the red carpet rolled out for her. She's been food, she's been spoon fed everything. They don't want her to earn nothing. And I just think that is annoying to just see what's going on with her getting the princess treatment. You can't play her rough, but she can play rough. You touch her, It's a crime. You know, these people act like she's just so fragile. Please don't hurt Caitlin Clark. Please don't hurt her. Please don't. I'm like, damn. Like, really? And I'm thinking to myself, well, damn. You know, they just want they just want everybody to make adjustments around Caitlin Clark. Don't say anything. Just sit up there and just say how good she is and praise her. But don't criticize any of her flaws. But it's always been that way, just like in rap music. Every rapper, every rapper can be criticized except Precious Eminem. You say anything about Eminem, you're a hater. You're a racist. You don't like him because he's white and all this kind of stuff. The people that's pushing the racial lines is white people telling us that we have to like Caitlin Clark because they say so, or we have to worship and go ooh ah oh popping fresh dough because they say so. And then you have these talking heads and these company men and women like Stephen A. Smith that sit up there and just go beyond the call of duty to sit up here and just like give her all these unwarranted accolades and props just because they say so. Yeah, like I said, these people that's these newfound Caitlin Clark WNBA fans, they I mean, like I said, they faker than a $7 bill. The WNBA could have been building their league. The WNBA been in existence for almost 30 years. They could have easily poured $1 billion into this league to make it more fan friendly, make it more accessible for the media, more marketable, making it a global. But the problem is with the WNBA, at the end of the day, they don't know how to also, and I hate to say this, this comes into play. They don't know how to sell sex appeal because a vast majority of those women in the WNBA are into women themselves, and that's part of the problem. And they don't want to admit that. Now I know lately I see that they're trying some new things, and I think that's good. But all this, Monica McNutt was telling the truth. They could have been doing this years ago. It shouldn't have took some mediocre looking white woman to basically come into the league for them to start saying, "Oh, we're gonna like pour money into it." So that's where the problem lies. All these people are bandwagon Caitlin Clark fans, and really what they are, they're just white supremacists trying to hide behind their support of Caitlin Clark, and that's all it come down to. So I had to put that out there, but that's just real talk. She don't deserve to be on no Olympics. It's way too many women that's deserving to be on that Olympic team besides her. Like I said, they always tell us to stop asking for handouts, but then they think she should get a handout. And and just hear people trying to come on here and try to argue with you about this and that and trying to tell you why you have I don't have to kiss Caitlin Clark's ass just because you hunky McGee say so. Shit, the hell with y'all. I'm just keeping it a buck. People are also paying attention to this league because of Angel Reese as well. Some of us are not Caitlin Clark stands. Some of us are in support and full support of Angel Reese and Asia Wilson, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. Oh, well, I mean, I'm just keeping it a buck. I mean, people don't want to hear the truth. It ain't about me being right. It's about me presenting the truth and presenting facts. Nobody can dispute the facts. These are facts. Where was all this support for the WNBA before Caitlin Clark came? Caitlin Clark got all this sympathy, like she got sympathy for losing, and she continues to get sympathy. I thought that we celebrate winning. The team that she lost to should have been celebrated, but yet it was all about her losing. It was all about her losing last year. Keep in mind, she the one that was doing the "you can't see me" gesture. She was doing it to all the teams, and then when Angel Reese did it back, all of a sudden, everybody was like, "How dare you do that to that white woman?" And for the people that pretending that they didn't have a problem with it because it was a black lady basically taunting a white woman, you will lie. You will lie, and you full of shit. And it just got to be said. So, and you know, I'm about to close this video out, but I clearly made my point that she doesn't deserve to be on the Olympic team no matter what. Gilbert Arenas and a lot of these dudes are just pouring it on, saying that it's gonna hurt. Hurt who? Hurt the league? Because she can't get her way every time? Because she's been being treated like a spoiled, privileged white woman? So she don't get on the Olympic team, and it's the end of the world. Stop it. You win some, you lose some. There's gonna be a time where you're not gonna always have it your way. That's just real talk. We've all been in that situation. And I'm glad that she didn't get put on the Olympic team because, like I said, the people that's causing a racial stir is mainstream media and a bunch of these black talking heads who work for these main media outlets. And then, of course, these independent black media that's doing what they do best, which is being Sambos and coons and watermelon men for views and support. So that just ain't how I fly. But anyway, appreciate you guys being here. It's your boy Town. I'm out.